What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder rematch update. The rematch will not happen next. It will not happen on the date that they were trying to make it happen. Of course, we know that Tyson Fury has signed a 5-fight deal with ESPN. And we also know that Wilder was offered a £3 million deal to fight an interim fight with ESPN. But new news has peaked that Wilder is to be offered a 5-fight deal, okay, with ESPN. And that really signing that 5-fight deal will guarantee him the rematch, but it won't guarantee him when he fights Tyson Fury. It just guarantees you of one of the 5 fights that he fights. If he signs the 5-fight deal contract, he will eventually get. Whether it's the 2nd fight or the 5th fight, he will get, but he has to sign the contract first, you know? And me knowing Wilder, he won't take that. But the shitty part about it is that they're offering Deontay Wilder a $4 million a $4 million deal, $3.9 million, to fight a guy to boost his profile on ESPN Plus, right? Sports apps, right? Also, what I don't like about it, this new deal with the 5-fight deal. Okay, so basically you're showing a fighter that's the WBC champion, the American champion. You're showing him that you're getting $4 million for one fight, but then yet he can automatically compare himself to what Fury has signed for, which is a 5-fight, £80 million deal. So if you look at the comparison, it's really shitty. You know, why don't you just offer Wilder a $30 million deal or something like that, even though that won't be anywhere near it, but it's going to be significantly less than what Tyson Fury has. So if Wilder looks at those numbers and looks and compares that to Fury, he'd be like, hell no, I'm not signing that. Because they're not even giving him a bulk rate. They're not even giving him a guarantee. The only guarantee they're giving him is the £3 million for the first fight. You know what I mean? But they want him to sign for 5 fights. I don't get that. Because it's like, okay, why don't you give me a ballpark number on how much it is? Remember guarantee? See, and it's shitty for Wilder because what they're doing, they're showing how much they care about Wilder. You know what I mean? By offering him, you're guaranteed to fight 5 fights without even a guarantee on all those 5 fights as a whole. You know what I mean? We're breaking it down and negotiating like each fight by fight basis, but you have to sign for 5 fights and you don't even know how much you're getting per fight. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that you have to look at Wilder's past, his platform, his foundation. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's why they run over Wilder like that, because the people that was in his team supposedly supposed to be taking care of him, because you got to ask yourself, how much do these people really care about Wilder? You know what I mean? Now, I'm pretty sure they'll tell him, no, that's not the deal to make, which I wouldn't take that deal either, because you're not even giving me a guarantee on how much I fought, but you give this guy from England, this Brit, a £80 million deal guaranteed, but you won't guarantee me shit but $4 million, which is £3 million. That's unacceptable, man. That's crumbs on what Tyson Fury's getting, you know. But it goes back to Wilder. It goes back to, you know, and a lot of times people blame Wilder. I blame his damn team all the way through now, because it shows you the marketing and the mismarketing, the mismanagement of this fighter. See, now since he doesn't really have a profile, he's fought Ortiz, that's great, but then he tied with Fury, and Fury gets the deal. You know what you know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, damn. That just shows we can't market it Deontay Wilder. He does play a hand of that. Some of the shit he says, you know what I mean? It's hard to market someone like that. It really is. But at the end of the day, it shows you how less they give a damn about Wilder. And that's sad because it's like, at least give this guy a guarantee. You know what I mean? Give him 30 million pounds or I don't know, $40 million, $35 million for a certain amount of fights like you did all the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard anything like that? Oh, we're going to give you a 5-fight deal, but we're not even going to give you a guarantee on what the 5-fight deal is? That's shitty. You know what I mean? Even if they had to, okay, that's 3 million pounds, right? 3 million times 5, right? At least that's 15 million. Well, it's not 15 million. It's close to 20. But, at least you know what that offer is. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to see what Wilder does in this fight, okay, if he takes the deal, and seeing, okay, how much could we bargain to give him after that? So we can kind of smidgen off, give him a little smidgen of what he can get or what he feels he's worth. I wouldn't take the deal, honestly, because Tyson Fury was like, hey, he said, I'm not sure. Fury said, I'm not a political person. The promoters do what the promoters do, and there's not much I can do about it. Is there? I signed the contract now. Whatever fights they get, they get. So I knew that when he signed. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, okay, well, who the hell is on ESPN for him to fight? You know what I'm saying? That he can match him up against. He has some names, but Joshua ain't there. He's on the zone. You sure shit Wilder ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So... and then with the money, it's like, okay, he's the power. He's going to be calling the shots. We all knew that, but sure, it reflects on Wilder, what he should have done before. But guess what? It all goes back to marketing. It all goes back to who you have in your corner. You know what I mean? Who's supporting you, who's managing you. And it's sad, though. We won't see the fight. That's what I'm pissed about. We can talk about money all day long, but at the end of the day, we won't see that fight right away because Wilder won't take that, back to business. He won't take that deal. And if he does take that deal, I'll be surprised. You know what I mean? But that just shows, hey, I want to fight this dude that bad. You know what I mean? But then you haven't really showed signs of that in the past of how bad you wanted to fight the other best opponents. You know what I mean? But that's part of the reason why, you're not marketed like that, and why they give you those low ass offers or whatever. And by the way, these offers are no better than Eddie Hearn's. Actually, they're less. Eddie Hearn's offers were a whole lot better. Think about it. His last offer was $28 million. He didn't say shit. They offered him $8 million to fight Dillian White with an attachment to Anthony Joshua with his guaranteed $15 million. He didn't even respond. Nobody responded. See, this is what you resort to. You ever been in a situation where you were offered a deal and then you didn't take that deal, and because you didn't take that deal when you're supposed to took that deal's not available. So now you got to take something less than what you could have took. It's like one of those situations now with Deontay Wilder, So now they're offering him these low ball offers, and it's actually disrespectful, really. You know what I mean? Because only an idiot wouldn't look at the compared amount of what they gave someone else to what they're giving me, being the champ. It's crazy. I mean, I was like, hell no. There's no way in hell I would pick that. I would choose that. But of course, Tyson Fury has already satisfied himself. He's content with the draw because he has the people on his side. Obviously, he has America on his side, a lot of the Americans, and especially the Americans a part of ESPN, right? So he doesn't have to fight Wilder again. Now it's like Wilder has to do something. Wilder has to do something big, because if he doesn't, he'll fight as mandatory or whatever, but then it'll be, smokes out. That fire will be put out, because then the only person you have is Joshua. But his ego, I don't think he'd want to deal with that right now. But he's going to have to do something, right? Because Tyson can do whatever Tyson Fury wants to do at this point. You know what I mean? But anyway, you guys tell me about the 5-fight deal. Should he take it? Will he take it? Of course, leave your comments below. Hit the like button. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.